Welcome to Tender Heart. Fireman saves 9-month-old girl from house fire. 17 years later, he receives a shocking invitation. It is often said that the best things in life are unexpected. Whether it's an act of kindness or a heroic deed or a life-saving step, the best deeds are the ones that are genuine. Even if it may seem like these acts of compassion go unnoticed for the time being, the universe always finds a way to reward people for their good deeds. Sometimes, when we least expect it, we receive the prize that honors our efforts for humanity. Mike Hughes' story is a perfect representation of this fact. Before we continue this story, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you get updated every time we post new videos. With that said, let's dive right in. Mike Hughes was the captain at the Wenatchee Fire Department in Washington. One day, Mike and his other team members received a call reporting a house fire nearby. At first, it seemed like a regular working day for the firefighters, who were trying to reach the location of the fire accident as soon as they possibly could. Later on, they got to know that this time it was suspected that somebody was trapped inside the burning house. While the other firefighters rushed to extinguish the burning flames, Mike and one other team member ran towards the house. Despite the fact that the intense blazing fire had engulfed almost everything in its path, the two men bravely went inside. After searching frantically, Mike saw a 9-month-old baby wailed in her crib, wriggling and shifting from discomfort. He picked up the baby in his arms, wrapped them around her, shielding her from any raging fire nearby. He rushed outside and handed over the baby carefully to the nearest firefighter. Fortunately, there was no other family member inside the house, and the team did not encounter any casualties or deaths. Considering the nature of their occupation, the firefighters cheered and took a deep sigh of relief. Moreover, the day was particularly unforgettable for Hughes, who was still moved after he saved the baby's life. Little did he know that this was just the beginning of the colossal impact. Years later, Mike still couldn't forget about that baby. Curiosity and a strange sense of connection motivated him to search for that 9-month-old that he had rescued from the fire. As he typed in the name Danielle Davison on Facebook's search bar, he found the right profile. After narrating the incident from the past in a nutshell, he dropped a message to Danielle, who studied in middle school at the time. Upon reading Mike's message at first, she thought it was a lie. "Okay, so when you saved me from that fire, where were my parents?" She wrote back in an attempt to test whether Mike was even telling the truth. "They were both at work and were informed about the house fire as soon as you were rescued," Mike replied. This short conversation led to several more messages until the two formed a special bond. 17 years later, middle-aged Mike was elated to see the young child whose life that he had saved. The friendship he shared with Davison wasn't the only heartwarming feeling the retired firefighter experienced. Even though Danielle had now known Mike for a short time span, she knew she owed him a lot for saving her life. Moreover, she enjoyed his company and loved how he showed care and affection to her like he would for his own children. Hence, in order to truly thank him for everything, Danielle had just the right idea in mind. "When I opened the envelope, my entire being filled with joy. I couldn't believe Danielle invited me to her high school graduation," Mike told the US-based ABC News. Not only did Danielle share one of the most significant moments of her life with Mike, but also introduced him to her friends and teachers at the graduation ceremony. Danielle and Mike also had a special photograph taken for that occasion, in which their sparkling eyes and bright smiles were absolutely heart-melting. The picture received immense recognition and love on the internet, as people around the country appreciated that they shared. 17 years later, Mike received the kind of reward he never expected he would ever get. His courage, compassion, and his life-saving act were not only admired, but also rewarded. It could not have been asked for a better reward than the invitation that he received. Kindness, bravery, and good deeds are always rewarded. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to share this video with your family and friends. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.